Thank you for logging on to this broadcast on wellscountyvoice.com. Since the onset of COVID-19, we have all had to experience social distancing. And this is true with high school sporting events. Our school administrators are doing their best to keep our kids, teachers, administration, and their families healthy. We are honored to be a part of the solution to contain and overcome this, as well as promote our student athletes. We wouldn't be able to bring this broadcast to you if it wasn't for our sponsors you hear throughout the broadcast. Please shop their businesses, use their services, and tell them thank you.
On the campus of Norwell High School in Ossian, welcome to another production of Norwell Baseball on wellscountyvoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network. Good afternoon, friends. Pleasure to be with you here this afternoon. I'm Derek Decker, and we are looking forward to another week of baseball. Norwell has 5 games on the docket this week after taking down ranked South Adams and Eastbrook last week. The Knights coming off of a 5-inning no-hitter defensively from Rocco Haynes down at Eastbrook Friday night. Norwell won 14-0. Rocco went 4 for 4 in that game with 2 doubles, a home run, and 6 RBIs. This Norwell team has got off to a tremendous offensive start. The team is averaging close to 17 runs a game through 2 appearances and 13 hits in each of their first 2 games, and both of those coming in just 5 innings total. And actually, the one at home, they only batted 4 times. So it's a team that has racked up the offense here in the early parts of the season, and expect to continue to see that improve as the year goes on. The pitching was the biggest question mark coming into the year, but Rocco Haynes looked excellent in his first start on Friday afternoon. Today, the Knights taking on the 0-5 Marion Giants. Good to see them get 5 games in already, for what that's worth. But already a common opponent between these two squads, and Eastbrook is that common opponent. Marion played them in their opener down in Marion and lost 11-4. This Giants team has not been particularly close. In fact, they've been 10-run in 4 of their 5 appearances to this point, including a doubleheader against Richmond on Saturday where they were swept, lost 15 and 11-0 in the first and second games respectively. But obviously both of these two teams are very familiar with each other, common sectional and tournament opponents. And the last time these two teams met, Marion took down Norwell in the sectional 2-0 in what was a tremendous contest. And Marion went 16-12 that year before eventually bowing out to Jay County later on that sectional season. At this time, let's join public address announcer Cheryl Goodmiller for today's starting lineups.
Marion High School. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSAA events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Norwell High School is a tobacco-free campus. All patrons are asked to refrain from using any type of tobacco product and or any electric or vapor type of device on school property. Your cooperation is appreciated, and please enjoy the game. Now, let's meet our starting lineup, starting with the visiting team, the Marion Giants. Leading off and playing second, number 3, J.D. Fagan. Batting second, number 7, playing third, Kane Richardson. Batting third, number 13, playing shortstop, A.J. Michner. Batting fourth, number 25, playing first base, Stephen Simmons. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 12, Ty Metzger. Playing right field, number 11, Jake McCarthy. And batting for Jake is the DH, number 24, Brayton Patton. Batting seventh, number 21, pitching today, Trenton Bauer. Batting eighth, number 15, catching, Logan Leffler. And batting ninth, number 2, playing left field, Tyson Johnson. The Giants are coached by Mark Fagan, Blake Hancock, and Josh Garcia. Now, your Norwell Knights. Starting off for the Knights, I should say leading off, will be number 11, catcher Eli Riley. Batting second and playing center field, number 12, Luke Graft. Batting third, number 6, playing shortstop, Rocco Haynes. Batting fourth, number 26, playing third base, Brody Bolin. Number 5, playing first base, Josiah Leidig. Batting sixth, number 2, playing left field, Crew Bussell. Number 17, batting seventh, playing second base, Luke McBride. Pitching tonight for the Norwell Knights is number 13, Leighton Bailey. And playing right field, number 16, Bo Morgan. And batting for Morgan will be number 3, Nathaniel Whirling, DH. The Knights are coached by Dave Goodmiller and Jamie Feldheiser.
All right, we'll take a short break. First pitch is on the other side on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
And welcome back to Norwell, just about set to get first pitch underway. Norwell and Marion here this afternoon on this Monday afternoon. It's turned into a pretty nice afternoon here at the ballpark, and 63 degrees is our game time temperature today. We have a sky that's clouded mostly, but we do have a handful of open spots and some sunshine peeking its way through those clouds today as well, and what's turned out to be a very nice and pleasant afternoon, save for a bit of a brisk westerly breeze. Here's how Norwell will line it up defensively today. In the outfield, left to right, it's Bussell, Graft, and Morgan. On the infield at the corners, it's Bolin and Leidig, Haynes and McBride up the middle. Eli Riley starts behind the ditch today, and Leighton Bailey gets his first varsity start today after a 2-inning relief appearance last week in the opener against South Adams. Today gets the starting nod for this Norwell team, the right-handed sophomore on the bump for Norwell today. Marion will line it up like this. In the lineup, Fagan, Richardson, and Mitchner to come to the plate in the top of the first inning. Then Simmons, Metzger, Patton, followed by Bauer, Leffler, and Johnson. Happy to be with you here on this Monday afternoon. Norwell's got 5 games this week. Mississinawa down at Gas City tomorrow, and then Heritage on Thursday before taking a trip to Crawfordsville on Saturday morning and afternoon. J.D. Fagan will strut in, and we'll get things rolling underway here this afternoon. Actually going to get underway just about right on time today as we look forward to baseball again. Norwell trying to stay unbeaten here early on the young season. So Fagan steps in, and Bailey toes the rubber. Will work out of the stretch on the first pitch here this afternoon. And the first offering is fouled straight back and in and out of the glove of Riley. We're underway at 5:30 here this afternoon. And happy to be with you here on WellsCountyVoice.com. Pretty energetic Marion bunch here to start things out. Lined into center field, but right at Luke Graft. And he reaches up with his left hand to make the grab. And 2 pitches and 1 out here in the top of the first inning. One away here in the top of the first. Kane Richardson steps in. 63-degree afternoon. Pops the first pitch up foul and out of play. This Marion team has come in with an aggressive mindset here already early on today. But a group that has struggled mightily to get things rolling, especially on the offensive end. Although the pitching has struggled a bit too. Bailey comes set from the set position and fires a strike, a wave and a miss by Richardson. 0-2. Richardson on the season hitting .300 in 11 plate appearances here early on. Grounds this pitch to third. Bolin in fair territory. Makes the grab deep in the hole. Long throw across to first to get Richardson in time for the second out. Nice defensive play by Brody Bolin for the second out of our first inning. And Richardson goes down. A rather softly hit tapper just behind the bag that stayed fair by about a foot. And A.J. Michener stands in now, the shortstop to start here in the 3-hole. Near the top of the first inning. First pitch, belt-high fastball called a strike by our home plate umpire John Fry today. Mike Murray on the bases rounds out our 2-man crew today. That breeze may become a factor as the game wears on, although it's already beginning to die down since the start of our contest tonight. Breaking ball misses high outside the zone to even the count at 1-1. First time Bailey has missed the zone on 7 pitches here in this first inning. But it's blowing out to right about 15 miles an hour today. Long swing and a miss by Michener, and it's 1-2. So Bailey working ahead here. 7 of his first 8 pitches for strikes. Gets the sign from Riley and tosses in the 1-2. It's fouled back out of play. Much lighter crowd on hand here today. The weather was much more uncertain. In fact, 3/4 of an inch plus of rain last night. And during the day yesterday, it was wet all weekend before we got a little bit of dry time here today, and it was good enough to open things up and get baseball underway here again on this Monday afternoon. 1-2 once again, this time downstairs, smothered by Riley, good eye by Michener, and the count is even at 2-2. Nice easy work here for Bailey in this first inning, no base runners to this point. Norwell has not allowed a hit now in 6 consecutive innings. And that's fouled back once again. Good at bat here by A.J. Michener. Michener on the season is hitting .333. Simmons is the only guy that's hitting above .400 in this Marion lineup, and he hits in the cleanup spot, waiting on deck. 2-2, fastball just downstairs. Another nice eye by Michener, and the count runs full at 3-2. Always nice to see the bottom of the strike zone get established here early on in the game. Could set the tone on where pitchers work. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. It's dropped by Riley, but Michener gave up on the play. Instead, Riley will fire to first and complete the strikeout. It is a 13-pitch, 1-2-3 first inning for Leighton Bailey. And Norwell coming to bat at the bottom of the first on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Bottom of the first here at Norwell. Marion went down quietly in the top half of the first. 13 pitches for Leighton Bailey, 10 of those strikes, and set the Giants down in order. Here's how the Giants will line it up defensively today in the outfield left to right. Johnson, Metzger, and McCarthy. Kane Richardson has the hot corner. Stephen Simmons at first. Mitchner and Fagan short and second up the middle. Logan Leffler starts behind the dish. And the starting pitcher today is Trenton Bauer, the right-hander of short, stocky stature, and lines things up on the first base side of the rubber. And we'll get a look at him here as we move on here this afternoon. Marion has struggled in the pitching department, as we mentioned, and obviously the struggles have continued all around here in the first 5 games, but we're only a week into the season, plenty of time to turn that around. But as far as Bauer is concerned, he has appeared in a couple of games now. In fact, actually just one game, in fact, and gave an inning and a third of work in that game for Marion, and so taking quite a bit of time here between innings. Gave up 2 earned runs in that inning and a third. We'll see what Bauer has to offer here in the bottom half of the first inning against a dynamic Norwell lineup, which will feature Riley, Graft, and Haynes in the bottom half of this first inning. Derek Decker here along with you this afternoon on this Monday. Cheryl Goodmiller alongside in the press box today. And Eli Riley leads things off. Riley on the young season, 2 for 5. He's drawn a couple of walks as well. And starts things off, batting for the right side against Mr. Bauer as the first pitch misses high and tight. This Norwell team has not faced a lot of particular quality pitching to this point in the season. Of course, they've only gotten 2 games in, but that'll change this week, especially as we work towards the back half of the week with that trip to Crawfordsville. That floats inside and misses for ball 2. And, again, Graft and Haynes, then Bolin and Leidig in this first inning. But this Norwell team chalked up a handful of doubles in that game against Eastbrook on Friday afternoon. 2-0 downstairs, 3-0. So Riley working ahead here as the leadoff hitter. Riley has showcased his ability to have some power here already in the season as he homered in the season opener against South Adams. And Riley, to go along with that, has a double as well. There's a get-me-over fastball for strike 1. Riley was taking all the way. They play Riley straight up, although Richardson is pulled in at the cutout of the grass and shaded towards the line, opening up a big hole in the left side. 3-1 pitch to Riley, misses inside, and Riley has an easy walk to lead things off for the Knights. So Riley did not get a swing in on that at bat. And here comes Luke Graft. Graft has been the walk king to this point for this Norwell team. 4 walks on the season in just 9 plate appearances. Yeah, it's a strike call at the lower reaches of the zone.
Let's go.
A much lighter crowd than there was here on Tuesday afternoon. A great crowd and one of the best in season opening history. There goes the runner Riley. The pitch down and out, and Riley will steal second without a throw. So pretty easily Riley getting to second. Bauer did not take particular interest in holding Riley on first, and now he's in scoring position with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. There's the look to second. Pitch to Graff. Fouled back and out of play. A ball and 2 strikes to the sophomore Graft. A sophomore-heavy group is this Norwell team, and a tremendous athletic class that's had a lot of success at the varsity level across the 3 revenue sports. A ball and 2 strikes here to Graff. There's a breaking ball, dives inside, 2-2. Nice to have our wind calm down here a little bit today. That's always a factor here in the spring out here in Ossian. 2-2 as Bauer checks the runner. He's off to third, and he pops that one up, does Graft, and fouls it into the Norwell dugout. Just kind of handcuffed him and punched it the other way. Riley was going to be at third without a throw, for what it's worth. And Fagan and Mitchner up the middle. Not holding on Riley all that much, although Fagan pops in and out now. 2-2 once again, well outside to run the count full at 3-2. Norwell gets Mississinewa down to Gas City tomorrow. We'll have coverage from down there. And then Heritage on Thursday. Not be able to make the trip on Saturday to Crawfordsville, although expect that'll be a fun one. Fun weekend. Downstairs, and it gets by the catcher Leffler and bounces to the backstop. Riley a hard turnaround third. He's going to try to score. The throw to the plate, and Riley leaped. The ball gets loose, and Riley jumped right over the top of Trenton Bauer. He couldn't corral it. If he corrals that, then Riley's out. Instead, he gets 2 bags on the wild pitch, and the Knights take an early lead. So it's 1-0 already on 2 walks. Mark Fagan about to have a discussion with John Frey, our home plate umpire, today about the leap. And Rocco Haynes steps in now for the Knights with Graft at second base on that walk. The pitch was wild. First pitch to Haynes, misses inside. Well, as we were talking about in the pregame, Rocco went 4 for 4, 2 doubles, a home run, 6 RBIs, and completed a 5-inning no-hitter on 63 pitches. Hard to have a better day at the ballpark than Rocco did on Friday afternoon down in Marion. That pitch gets away from Leffler as well as a 58-footer. It got up on Leffler's top left shoulder and bounced away from him. And Graft is off to third on the wild pitch. Second wild pitch of this first inning. 2 balls, no strikes to Rocco Haynes with Bolin waiting on deck. The delivery is a swing and a miss. Rocco swinging out of his shoes on that one. Kind of gave a grin as he turned back toward head coach Dave Goodmiller down at third base. Jamie Feldheiser down at first, as always, for the Knights today. Bauer comes to the plate with the 2-1. It's chopped foul by Haynes. Not strong contact there, but got a piece of it to make it 2-2. Rocco on the year, 507, tearing things up on base 75% of the time through a couple of games and has gone for extra bases 4 times in 8 at-bats. 2-2 is way high, but lined into left field for a base hit. Tomahawk by Rocco Haynes for an RBI single to score Graft from third. I don't know how Rocco got a piece of that. That was well outside the strike zone. But Haynes continues his hot hitting to start off this 2021 campaign, and the cleanup hitter Brody Bolin steps in for the Knights.
Be aggressive coming in with the tag.
First pitch is popped up by Bolin down the line and right, and it will fall out of play.
Go get that. Go get that, please, somebody. Somebody go get that.
This Norwell team is trying to be aggressive. You can see that. And that pitch was, again, nowhere near the strike zone. But Bolin struggled a little bit down at Eastbrook on Friday, had a couple of strikeouts. This Norwell team, through 2 games, has struck out just a total of 7 times. And Bolin being a victim twice, both on Friday afternoon. Drawn a walk as well. 3 of 5 starts, 7-14 reaching on base. Nice squares to bunt. Pulls back, and it's called a strike. That was kind of odd.
Right there's good. Right there's good. Okay, right there. Be ready. Watch that top hand.
0-2 to Bolin. Breaking pitch misses outside.
Good spot. Come on now. Come on, 2-1. Here we go.
1-2 to Bolin.
Take a deep breath.
Rocco not going anywhere off of first. And the 1-2 pitch popped up center field. Going under it is Metzger. Now he reaches back. It's turned around. The ball still carrying, and it floats down a step in front of the base of the wall. Bolin cruises into second with a double. Rocco Haynes, the hard turnaround third, and he'll score. RBI double, Brody Bolin. Ty Metzger got tied up there at center, and it makes it 3-0 Norwell. Second hit of this first inning after a couple of walks to lead off the contest. And Norwell already pulling away early after the wind assisted that a little bit in its depth, but Metzger did not get a good read off of that, off the bat. And so Josiah Leidig steps in. Leidig swings the first pitch, loops this one into center. That's down for a hit. Bolin chugging towards third, barehanded in center by Metzger, and the throw is cut off to put runners on the corners. That's three consecutive singles here, or actually a couple of three consecutive hits here to lead things off.
Now batting number 2, Crew Bustle.
First pitch is fouled straight back by Crew Bustle, who's had a really nice start to the season. Bustle on the year here so far, 5 of 7 as well, and another nice, strong outing down at Eastbrook. Had another double to take his total to 2. 4 RBIs on the young season. Bauer gives a look at first. Leidig not running, pops the pitch up, foul territory towards the Norwell dugout, and it drops in front. Leffler didn't give a chase at that, but Richardson did, crashing in from third. 0-2. And Trenton Bauer and Logan Leffler have a short conference on the mound. The count is 0-2 to Crew Bustle. Runners are at first and third. Leidig at first. Bolin at third. Nobody out. 3-0 Norwell. Bottom of the first inning here in Ossian. Bauer stares in, has the sign, steps off, throws to first. Gloved nicely by Stephen Simmons as the throw was a bit off target. Wind continues to pick up off and on here today. Blowing out to right.
Here we go. Get it out.
Mostly, although at times it's a cross breeze. It's coming out of the west at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. The 0-2 pitch. Misses downstairs, skips by Leffler. This is going to score another run. Leidig gets to second and stops there. And that'll make it 4-0 on the wild pitch. Third of the inning by Trenton Bauer. Bustle still an RBI opportunity with Leidig in scoring position. Luke McBride waits on deck, then Leighton Bailey to bat here in the bottom of this first inning. Pitch misses well outside. 2-2 here to Bustle. 26 pitches already here in this first inning by Trenton Bauer. 13 each for balls and strikes after a 13-pitch first from Leighton Bailey in the top half of this first. Bauer stares back. Leidig a medium-sized lead at second. Breaking pitch floats in there and called strike 3. Bustle's punched out.
Good job. Here we go. Hey, infield. Get the out at first. Left side looking back.
So Luke McBride steps in, hot off of a home run afternoon at Eastbrook Friday. McBride on the season is 3 of 6 with that home run. He's driven in 3. RBI opportunity continues here for McBride with Leidig out there at second and 1 out in the bottom of the first. First pitch misses downstairs and outside to McBride. McBride, the starting second baseman, has been for each of the first 3 contests of this year. 2 for 4 on Friday afternoon.
You got music on.
McBride thought about offering it that, but cut it off. And the pitch missed just inside to McBride. Bailey again on deck The only out recorded here in the bottom of the first has been the strikeout looking by Crew Bustle. A pair looks down at second to Leidig, and that misses inside as well. 3-0 here to McBride. Norwell in the navy blue today with Vegas gold trim, white numbers, and gold trim around the cuffs of the sleeves. White pinstripes, or white pants rather, with navy pinstripes. Marion in the visiting purple and gold. The 3-0 pitch misses down, and Leffler threw his body at it, but it skipped away from him. Leidig will stop at third, and McBride draws a one-out walk to put runners on the corners. That is the fourth wild pitch of this first inning here by Trenton Bauer.
The pitcher, number 13, Leighton Bailey.
1-4-3.
Bauer has missed. It has not been
1-4-3.
particularly close to the strike zone. And here comes the starting pitcher, Leighton Bailey, in the 8th hole. Nathaniel Whirling DHing today and getting his first start of the season. He bats behind Bailey before Norwell turns the lineup card over. Breaking pitch on the first offering, and it misses at the neck of Bailey. And so Norwell has a chance to build on a 4-0 lead they've already gotten here in the bottom half of this first inning. McBride doesn't appear to be going anywhere. Shallow lead at first. Pitch down 2-0 to Bailey. And approaching 35 first inning pitches by Trenton Bauer. Tomahawk foul once again. Norwell has had the tendency to chase some pitches at the top of the zone, although there have not been that many that have found their way into the strike zone. 3 walks already here in the bottom of this first inning by Trenton Bauer. Norwell has forced 34 pitches. Only 15 have found the strike zone. 2-1 pitch, breaking ball, and it finds the thigh-high strike to Leighton Bailey to even the count at 2. Bride has a little bit of speed. This Norwell team has not been overly aggressive in the first couple of games. In fact, they were thrown out a pair of times down at Eastbrook on Friday afternoon. Only 2 stolen bases on the young season coming into today, and they got Bailey out on his front foot to strike him out. 2 gone here in the first. And that leaves things up to Nathaniel Whirling, batting right-handed, and this Norwell lineup is packed full of right-handed hitters.
Here we go.
First pitch outside to Whirling. Dangerous hitter and Riley waiting on deck if they can get back to him. Could open this thing up a little bit more.
You're all right.
In and out of the sun and the shadows here in Ossian this afternoon. What's turned out to be a nice afternoon for baseball. The 1-0. Off speed. Bounces in for a strike. So Norwell has jumped out to early leads in all 3 of their contests here so far. It's with Mississinawa coming tomorrow. That'll be their best competition to this point by far. South Adams 2-2 coming into today after being ranked number 3 in Class 2A in the coaches poll to open up the season. Norwell and Leo, along with East Noble, the 3 undefeateds left in the Northeast 8 to this point. 2-1 over the top of Whirling's head to make it 3-1.
Come on, buddy, you all right?
A Whirling walk would load the bases for Riley, who walked himself to lead off the bottom of the first inning here for the Knights. McBride still set at first, although digs his left heel in. The 3-1 pitch fouled straight back and got a piece of Logan Leffler, though he appears to be okay. Again, weak contact there by Whirling. Scattering of folks lined up down the third base line today. Smaller attendance than last Tuesday, although a good crowd traveled down to Eastbrook as well for the excellent season opening weather that we've had this year. It's supposed to be in the 50s and 60s the rest of the week and looking pretty dry, at least through the weekday games. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. And through all that, Trenton Bauer struck out the side. Norwell tallies 4 on 3 hits in the bottom of the first inning. We go to the second. Norwell on top 4-0 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
4-0 Norwell, top of the second inning. Norwell plates 4 on 3 hits in the bottom of the first, although walks kick-started the inning, and then the middle of the Norwell lineup came alive to drive in a few runs. Marion went down quietly in order, and now it's Simmons, Metzger, and Patton here in the top of the second inning. Bailey, 13 pitches in the first, and 10 of those found the zone in a pretty nice inning to start things off for Leighton Bailey. This Norwell pitching staff, as we'll continue to talk about as a main storyline of this season, was one of the biggest question marks coming in, but has had consistent success here through 2+ games, and Bailey earning his first start of the season, although we've only seen 3 arms. Bolin started Tuesday, and Rocco Haynes got the start Friday afternoon. First pitch down and away to Stephen Simmons. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Simmons was out in front. Bailey does not showcase tremendous velocity on the bump, although he does toe the right side of the rubber, the first base side that is, closest to us here in the first base side press box. And the 1-1 pitch popped up back of the infield. Rocco Haynes calling everybody off. It's up there for a long time. Wind pushing that one towards center, but Rocco will make a one-handed grab for the first out. So Ty Metzger will walk in here with 1 out. Metzger, the starting center fielder today. And Norwell already with a 4-0 advantage early on. Metzger 364 here to open the season, and he turns on the first pitch and grounds it foul wide of third. That wind has been on and off here this afternoon, although it does consistently blow out to right now. Here's a sharp ground ball sent to short, gloved by Haynes, and a smooth transition and throw to first for the second out. Rocco Haynes has his second put out of the inning. Routine 6-3 ground ball to bring up Brayton Patton with 2 outs in the second. First pitch high and tight to Patton. This has been a nice, easy first and second inning for Leighton Bailey so far. It's pitched to contact for the most part. Here's a ground ball to third. Nice stop by Bolin at the hot corner, and Patton does not have speed and had plenty of time to make the throw, did Brody Bolin. Nice defensive effort once again, and that's a 7-pitch second inning. Norwell leading 4-0 in the middle of the second on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Bottom of the second here in Ossian. Norwell on top of Marion 4-0. Marion comes in winless, and Norwell still without a loss to this point in the season. The Knights went one time through the order in the bottom of the first inning, so they'll send Riley, Graft, and Haynes, the top third, once again. Trenton Bauer really labored through that first inning, 42 pitches, and walked 3, struggled with command as well, and 4 wild pitches in that first inning, 2 of which resulted directly in a Norwell score. So Riley will lead things off. This Marion defense has struggled to get things going as well, and frankly, it's a situation where they need all the help they can get because offensively they have faltered at the plate as well. They've been shut out in back-to-back games. Only 11 runs in 5 games to kick off the 5-game start to the season. Riley walked to lead things off on 5 pitches in his first at-bat. Bauer comes from the set position, and this pitch lined towards third and just wide by a foot. It was a hooking line drive that missed landing in fair territory by about a foot and towards the back of the infield. This Norwell offense has taken a much more aggressive approach as the afternoon has worn on here already. We're already a half hour in the bottom of the second inning. Started right at 5:30 today on a 63-degree sun-splashed afternoon. That pitch misses high. Riley was looking to give it a go, but held up on the 0-1 pitch. 2 of the first 3 for Norwell walked here to get the offense rolling at the bottom of the first inning today. 1-1 breaking pitch downstairs and outside. 2-1 to Riley. Riley is a patient hitter, and as mentioned, his first at bat, 2 for 5, but let's go along with that. A solo home run here at Norwell last Tuesday against South Adams. Norwell won that contest 19-2. It's nowhere near the strike zone. 3 balls and a strike. Bauer had that one float back towards the plate, but missed outside. Be interesting to see how the Norwell team responds as we get deeper into the season with more quality pitching. That's at the top of the letters for a called strike to run the count full. But the competition will really pick up here over the next couple of weeks. After that trip to Crawfordsville on Saturday, Norwell will return to play at the Ash Center against Homestead, and then Jay County and Snyder before Angola and Concordia. Grounded foul, and the count remains full on Riley. Next pitch will be the 7th of the at-bat. But outside of a handful of teams that struggled a couple years ago, like Hamilton Heights and Bluffton, who appears to be having a nice start to this 2021 season, wins over Northeast State opponents in New Haven and Belmont already here on the young season. So Riley fouls that one again.
Don't back down, go. Right at him here.
But Bluffton's had a nice start. Norwell will take them on late in the season in the second week of May for a Saturday doubleheader. Ground ball towards the hole at short. Glove there deep by Mitchner. Long throw, not even close to get Riley. Riley with good speed, and Mitchner a little bit lackadaisical in his approach there as he kind of sat back on the ground ball, which had a chance to be routine if Mitchner charges. And it's an infield single for Eli Riley. 4th hit of the day already for Norwell today. That was an 8-pitch at bat by the senior Riley. And Graft, who walked for the 5th time already on the season, stands in now with nobody out. Riley stole second his first time up. That's ripped foul. Graft got around on that fastball. Graft, just a couple of hits on the young season, had a nice seeing-eyed single to the opposite field in the opener against South Adams. Went the other way. Has such a good, patient approach at the plate. 3 driven in at this point of the year. The 0-1. Breaking pitch line towards right center field. Down for a hit. It's barehanded for some reason by the center fielder Metzger. And cruising into second is Eli Riley. Not sure the thought process behind barehanding a one-hopper into center, but that's what happened. First and second now with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. 5 hits now in the afternoon for Norwell. Rocco Haynes, chance to widen the Norwell lead with a runner in scoring position. There's a looper grounded towards third. Could be 2. Racing towards the bag. Richardson to step on it for 1. Relay to first. Not in time, but close. And barely beating that out was Rocco Haynes to avoid the double play. So the ground ball against Riley, forced out at third, the lead runner. And Haynes reaches on the fielder's choice to bring up Brody Bolin. Bolin doubled on a fly ball his first time up. Turns as the pitch catches the inside corner for a called strike. Bolin got underneath it. The wind pushed it out towards center. Metzger got turned around twice in the outfield before it fell 5 or 6 feet behind him and bounced the wall for a 2-bagger. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball again towards third. Cut off by Richardson. He throws to second and throws it into center field. Tried to make the throw from his knees, and Graft will score as Haynes pulls into third. It'll put runners on the corners and no RBI for Bolin, but it is a chance for Norwell to get on the board again to make it 5-0. First error of the day defensively for Marion. So E5, and there's a line drive towards short, and it's leapt at and grabbed by Michener for the second out. Leidig almost pushed that one over the shortstop. Michener playing back towards the grass and makes the grab for the second out.
Hey, good job. Good job.
Everybody stays put. First and third for Crew Bustle, who struck out looking on a looping breaking ball his first time up. But Bustle has had a nice start to the season. He grounds this pitch towards second. It is picked up there by J.D. Fagan, and a soft toss to first will retire the side. Norwell threatened a bunch and got 1, but that's all, and they lead 5-0 after 2 innings on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Top of the third here at Norwell, 5-0 Knights, and the bottom third of the order due up here for Marion. They have not had a base runner to this point. Bauer, Leffler, and Johnson due up here for Marion, and Leighton Bailey back to the bump for his third inning work and has not labored much at all. 20 pitches through 2 innings to kick things off for Norwell today. There's a fastball that catches the knees. Riley couldn't glove it, but gets the call anyway for strike one. A lot of strike ones by Bailey here today, and Marion has showcased an aggressive approach at the plate for what it's worth. There's ball one just off the plate. Spelled high, but missed outside. Field in excellent shape considering where it was earlier today. 1-1 is belled high once again, this time over the plate for strike two, but we got just shy of an inch of rain over the weekend, and it was pretty dreary and wet. Didn't have a lot of drying hours, but today, after getting underneath it a little bit here through the middle part of the day and letting things air out, it was ready to go here by game time here tonight. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Bauer. It's the 1-2 missed inside. Fastball chopped at and driven foul back towards the screen. Screen separates the fans and also serves as the backstop here at Norwell. Stretches from dugout to dugout. Swing and a miss as Bauer is fanned on strikes. 1 gone here in the third. And Logan Leffler come to the plate.
Number 15, Logan Leffler.
This Marion lineup is stacked with righties as well. And Leffler on the year is hitting .286. Pops the first pitch up. Riley couldn't find it. Now he finds it as it drifts back into fair territory. That started about 10 feet foul, and the wind pushed it back fair. A nice play by Riley looking back into the sun to make the grab for out number 2.
Let's go, 2.
Quickly, once again, 2 gone here in the top of the third inning. Bottom of the order, and Tyson Johnson steps in. This is now a consecutive inning streak, adding up to 9 in a row of Norwell pitching not allowing a hit. They only gave up 1 hit in the opener against South Adams, and that ball's lined into left field for a base knock. Tyson Johnson shoots it over the shortstop Haynes and into left to put the first base runner aboard for the Giants. Back to that point, Norwell pitching has only given up 2 hits on the year. 1 against South Adams in a 5-inning game, and then the 5-inning no-hitter by Rocco Haynes down in Marion at Eastbrook on Friday afternoon. Bailey gives a look over his shoulder, and the first pitch misses outside for ball 1 to the top of the order in J.D. Fagan, who popped up his first time up. That's way tight on Fagan, and he turns and spins out of the way. Johnson over there with a very small lead at first. And the swing and a miss by Fagan makes it 2-1. 5 runs on 5 hits already here for Norwell. Marion tallied their first hit with the line drive single by Johnson as the 2-1 popped up foul out of play towards vehicles, but it lands short. Already had our first fatality of the year on a back window of a van the opening day, Tuesday.
It's in between that Buick and DMC.
Bailey comes to the plate with the 2-2. It's down in the dirt, scooped out of there by Riley to run the count full at 3-2. The other good news is we have not been affected all that much by the Wasps here early in the season. Had 1 casualty earlier today, fastball chopped foul. We had 1 last Tuesday as well to bring the season total to 2. But we'll definitely be keeping you updated on those numbers throughout the season. Nice at bat here by the leadoff hitter Fagan. Pitch number 7 coming after the 2-out single by Johnson. Not looking to run, though. He will be moving on the pitch. And it's called strike 3 at the knees. Fagan took it looking, and the side is retired. Johnson comes up with a 2-out single, but the Giants strand him, and we're through 2.5 here in Ossian. Norwell on top 5-0 on The Voice.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
5-0 Knights here as we enter the bottom of the third inning. Trenton Bauer back to the bump for his third inning of work. 57 pitches through 2. Leighton Bailey has only thrown 35 through 3. He's been quite efficient today. Rocco Haynes, by the way, only threw 63 in that 5-inning no-hitter at Eastbrook on Friday, and what was another efficient day. This Norwell team, if they get on base, has a tremendous chance to steal a couple of bags, as they showcased already in the bottom of the first inning. Although Marion worked out of a little bit of a jam there, and Trenton Bauer was able to recover well. Only gave up 1 in the bottom of the second inning. Bottom third due up here for the Knights. McBride, Bailey, and Whirling. First pitch, ground ball hit towards short. It's scooped up there by Mitchner. Throw across the diamond. 1 pitch and 1 out here in the third. So Leighton Bailey steps in with 1 out here in the third inning.
Here we go, have a little fun. Let's go.
We've talked about the aggressive approach all day long, but a lot of first pitch swinging. Bailey sits at the back of the box, drives this one into center, and that's the second out as Metzger reaches up to make the grab. 2 pitches and 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning. Chance for the rare 3-pitch inning, and there should be 0 chance that Nathaniel Whirling is swinging at this first pitch, no matter where it is. But we'll see if the starting DH today in his first start, he does give an offer at it, and he swings through strike 1 at the top of the zone. Time is called by Dave Goodmiller. Try to get Bauer off his rhythm a little bit. This had the potential of being a 3-pitch inning. Whirling was able to make contact with that. Gamesmanship here in the bottom of the third. 5-0 Norwell on 5 hits. Marion had the 2-out single by Johnson in the bottom, or the top of the third inning. It's the only base runner so far for Marion. Back to action, Bauer the 0-1. That was a 59.5 footer for ball 1. Dug out of the dirt by Leffler. Top of the order looms again on deck for Norwell with Eli Riley. Breaking pitch called strike 2. It nestled its way towards the knees and on the inner half. And Whirling is behind. Whirling struck out in the bottom of the first inning. In his second plate appearance of the year, he's walked and struck out, still without putting one in play. 1-2, line towards the shortstop. On a hop, Mitchner. Nice defensive effort. It's a 1-2-3 third as the bottom third of Norwell is retired in order. We're through 3 complete here in a snappy third inning. We go to the fourth. Norwell on top of Marion, 5-0 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Well, we're in the top of the fourth, and we're cruising right along here in Ossian this afternoon. It's 5-0 Norwell. All the damage done early in the contest. They got 4 runs in the bottom of the first inning. Looked like they had a chance to bust it wide open. But Bauer has since returned with some consistency now, getting some ground ball outs, and his defense backing him up a little bit on the defensive side. Here for the Giants, it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for Marion. Richardson, Mitchner, and Simmons in the top of this fourth inning. Richardson grounded out to Bolin at third for the second out of the first inning. He starts at third base here today. First pitch runs inside, a fastball that missed to Richardson. Another right-handed hitter. Feel like we've been saying that a lot today, but that has been the case for both of these squads. A lot of righties in the lineup. That's fouled straight back. Ball and a strike. Back towards the screen here today. The 1-1. Foul tipped into the glove for strike 2. Line drive, right center field, going towards the gap and making a diving grab is Luke Graft. Graft has unbelievable speed in center and tracked that one down and stole a hit from Richardson. That is a fantastic defensive play by Luke Graft for the first out of the fourth. Well, no doubt that was a rob job by Graft, diving to his left and into the gap to rip a hit away from Kane Richardson. A.J. Mitchner steps in now. Mitchner's the shortstop today and struck out swinging in his first at bat and hacks and misses at the first pitch by Bailey. Again, we continue to talk about the pitch count being low today as well for Bailey. Only 40 pitches, and we're working with 1 out here in the fourth inning. Fastball popped up infield. This should be playable for Rocco Haynes. He's back onto the outfield grass a couple of steps, camps under it, and he missed it. And it drops into center. Rocco Haynes tossed his hands up, and I guess that thing definitely got pushed out there. And Luke Graft, that's a play normally the center fielder would take charge on. And there's some miscommunication. So Mitchner reaches on the air. There's a wave and a miss on the first pitch to Stephen Simmons. First error of the day for the Knights. 1 for each team now. The strike 1 misses outside to even the count at 1-1. Stephen Simmons flew out his first time up. Mitchner over there at first and takes another short lead. Now he's off and he's going to run. Pitches high. Riley's throw to second. They hosed him, but the throw was just a bit too tall. Rocco Haynes corralled it but couldn't get the swipe tag down, and Mitchner slides under it for a stolen base. The pitch missed high. 2 balls and a strike to Simmons. And Mitchner is the first Giant to reach scoring position. Just 1 out, and Marion's best chance to score already here today. Bailey does not check the runner at second until he steps off. And Bailey works with nice pace on the mound for a starter. Many of the Norwell right arms do. We're still yet to see Johnson or a couple of those guys at the bottom of the pitching rotation. There's a strike call at the knees to even the count 2-2. Bo Morgan probably in the queue at some point as well. The count is 2-2 to Stephen Simmons. A.J. Mitchner out there at second with 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning, and Norwell on top 5-0. Fastball called strike 3. Simmons almost gambled at it and could not pull the trigger. And 2 are gone here in the 4th inning. John Fry kind of walked after Simmons after he had some parting shots after leaving the batter's box. So 2 out now as Bailey records his 5th strikeout of the day. His 4th strikeout of the day. And his first pitch to Metzger misses well high. Metzger grounded out his first time up. The only Giant with a hit is Tyson Johnson, who sits in the 9 slot today for Marion. Bailey comes set, delivers, and it's popped up. Another infield pop-up. Wynn will push that one towards the outfield. Everybody calling him off, and McBride, looking into the sun, makes the grab, and that will retire the side. So Marion got on with an error after Rocco Haynes and Luke Graft had some miscommunication in the outfield, but it does not come back to bite Norwell as they lead 5-0 going to the bottom of the 4th inning on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
We're in the bottom of the 4th here at Norwell, and the Knights are on top of Marion 5-0. Norwell still unbeaten on the season at 2-0. Marion looking for its first victory here to this point. Norwell with the top of the order to lead off an inning for the 3rd time already in 4 tries. Riley, Graft, and Haynes, the top 3rd. Riley has reached twice. Trenton Bauer back to the hill, as mentioned, and he is looking for his 4th inning of work. He has given up 5 hits to this Norwell squad today and 5 runs. All of those, I believe, are earned. And I take that back. Only 4 of those were earned. So that's the case there. And Bauer has really managed to find his stride as far as control is concerned. He had a 1-2-3 third to retire Norwell in order. Riley stands in 1 for 1 today with a walk and a single. Takes a first pitch strike. So again, Bauer has much more consistently found the strike zone here as the afternoon has worn on. 38 strikes now in 64 pitches. That just missed below the knees of Eli Riley. Evens the count at 1-1. Here's ball 2. And Bauer not missing by much. Riley stares in. He's only swung it once today. Pops this one up into right towards the line. Coming on is the right fielder who can't make the grab. It goes off his glove, and it goes down in right field. That's an error on Jake McCarthy, who is looking into that sun today, which is peeking out behind the clouds, but that was pretty routine, even though the wind blowing out. And actually, McCarthy had a good beat on it and just could not haul it in. So it's a 2-base error to allow Riley to reach to lead off this 4th inning.
Hey, good pitch. Good pitch, 2-1.
So Graft steps in now. He's the same 1 for 1, a walk and a single in that order. It's way inside on Graft. who has had the most trained eye here of this 2021 campaign to this point. He's drawn 5 walks on the season already. Closing in on an hour into this contest as the 1-0 floats high. 2 balls and no strikes on Luke Graft. A few lefty sticks in this Norwell lineup. Norwell needs a bunch here to potentially get to that 10-run mark. That is swung on and popped up. Third base side, and it'll fall before either Richardson or Leffler can get there. Harmless strike. Norwell has, as we mentioned earlier, has had some tendency to chase pitches out of the strike zone here today.
Way to work out there, 2-1.
It's been a pretty
Stay strong.
overly aggressive approach at some times. Riley's out there at second after reaching on the air. The 2-1 to Graft. Breaking ball, lying down the line in right, and that is a fair ball, and it bounces all the way into the corner. Graft around second. He's going to dig for third. They're having trouble picking it up out there. Finally, they relay it in. Graft a wide turn. He'll finally stop at third with a RBI triple to drive in Riley from second. That was a nice piece of hitting there by Luke Graft to make it 6-0 Norwell. That was driven all the way down into the corner.
Let's go. Time. Right.
And Rocco Haynes now bats with the run number 7, waiting 90 feet away. Graft with tremendous speed as well, so anything to the outfield would get him in. Off-speed pitch called a strike at the knees of Haynes. Put the ball in play twice. Reached on a single and a fielder's choice. Brody Bolin, the cleanup hitter, waits on deck for the Knights. A 1 pitch lifted into shallow left. Going back is Michener. Coming on Johnson. That's going to drop and find space, and now Graft will take off. He was waiting to tag if necessary, but it will find some grass, and Norwell will make it 7-0 on the RBI single by Rocco Haynes of the blue variety.
Hey, Trent, you can't do nothing about that, brother. Good job. Good job. Keep pitching. Infield, turn 2. Got it first. Big hitter, be ready. Tie, right.
Yeah, just kind of a bad break there for Trenton Bauer.
Hey, good spot. Good spot. JD, get to the bag. Turn 2. Let's
Strike
go.
1, bottom of the zone to Bolin.
Keep the ball in front of us.
But yeah, leadoff error really threw things off here for Marion as some things have kind of piled up. Norwell hasn't made any kind of tremendous contact other than Graft's triple into the corner. And that's flown foul out of play towards the vehicle. No solid contact on the first bounce anyway. 0-2, Bolin behind. Bolin struck out twice yesterday at Eastbrook, or the other side of the weekend on Friday afternoon down at Eastbrook. 1 for 2 today, but has reached base both times. The pop-up double that fell behind Metzger in center in the first inning, and this pitch line towards right down the line. That will find a gap, and that will drop in for another hit. Bolin stops after a turn at first. Rocco Haynes goes first to third. The throw comes into the shortstop, Michener, and now runners are at the corners with nobody out here in the fourth and already 2 runs across. Norwell really trying to bust this thing wide open as Josiah Leidig steps in. He's robbed of a hit on his second at-bat today by the shortstop Michener, who leapt up and made a grab after a line drive single in the first inning for Leidig. Down and away, gloved but not held onto by Leffler. Bolin not with any kind of significant speed over there at first and not a threat to take second base. So if Leidig can reach, that would represent the put-me-over run to make it 10-0 theoretically as we work forward towards the 5-inning situation. Big cut and a miss by Leidig, and it's 1-1. Lower 60s here in Ossian today. Breeze blowing out to right. It has made a slight impact at times today when the wind has gusted. Off-speed pitch drops at the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-2. Bottom of the zone's been pretty consistent by John Fry today, our home plate umpire. But in any case, the wind has made itself a factor at times today. It's moved around on a couple of pop-ups. This is a pop-up of its own down the first base line in fair territory. That Simmons camped under it to make the grab a shade off of first for out number one.
Got one.
Just the setup of the infield here at Norwell, looking back into the sun. Here is Crew Bustle.
Hey, good job. Let's roll it.
With one out.
Jaker, be ready.
Bustle 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking his first time up with runners in scoring position. Grounded out to second. His last time up, there's a strike call. Bottom of the knees. And again, Bauer has really found his stride at the bottom of that zone. And if you live down there, it doesn't really matter what kind of velocity you got on your pitch. It makes it hard for hitters to get it into the air. And ground balls can do wonders. This Marion defense has been solid for the most part today, save for a couple of errors. Ball one outside to Bustle, but all in all, this Marion team has been forced to make a lot of plays. Obviously, a Norwell team that doesn't strike out with any kind of regularity and puts the ball in play on a vast majority of at-bats. 1-1 is sliced foul out towards the road. 1-2. Bauer is teetering on the edge of a balk as he kind of cheats over his left shoulder when he turns and looks at Bolin. And really no need to, because Bolin is not going anywhere. Not that time. This ball lifted in the air, pulled, and it's going to be way foul. Bustle was out in front of that.
Attaboy, Jake. Good hustle. Good job.
Jake McCarthy gave a good hustle over there, but fell harmlessly out of play.
Great job, brother. Good job.
Bustle looking for his first hit of the day and trying to reach base for the first time after reaching in 6 of his first 8 plate appearances on the season. The 1-2. Breaking ball, grounded towards first through the hole. It's a base hit for Crew Bustle. It is fielded in right. Brody Bolin throws on the brakes at second and has to retreat quickly, but Rocco Haynes scores from third, and that makes it 8-0. The RBI single from Crew Bustle.
Good job. Way to keep it in front.
Hit number 9 on the day for Norwell. Driving another run, and that is run number 10 sitting out there in the face of Crew Bustle. And here comes Luke McBride. McBride 0 for 1. Reached the first appearance on a walk, grounded out to the shortstop his last time up. The first pitch is going to find its way into the zone on the inner half. Bauer has gotten much better at strike one as the game has gone on, but he's already at 86 pitches. And in comparison, Bailey threw only 48 to get through 4 complete. The 0-1. Another breaking ball called strike 2. It's a tough pitch to take a look at for McBride as it just kind of spins in there. It does break late, and it's really catching the bottom of that strike zone. Bauer's done a nice job of consistently finding that. That's another off-speed pitch. It's lined towards second. It's caught, and they throw to second to get the double play. They double Bolin off second, and that will retire the side. So Fagan made a grab as the soft line drive was heading towards the dirt, picked it off the ground before it was able to touch infield dirt, and then flipped to his shortstop Mitchner to double Bolin off a second. So Norwell threatens. They get 3, and that's how we go to the top of the 5th inning. Norwell on top 8-0 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
It's the top of the fifth here at Norwell, and the Knights are on top 8-0. They've been up since the first inning. They got 4 in the first, 1 in the second, and 3 in the fourth to make it 8-0 on 9 hits. Marion has tallied just 1 hit to this point. Tyson Johnson in the 9-hole got a 2-out single in the top of the third. It's the only Giant to reach outside of the Rocco Haynes error in shallow center. We are on the top of the fifth. Norwell needs 2 to put it away in the bottom if they can hold Marion scoreless once again. Pitch number 49 from Leighton Bailey is a strike call, and Bailey has pounded the zone here with regularity over the course of the first 4+ innings. Strike one is waved at and missed by Brayton Patton, who's in there, grounded out to the third baseman in his first at bat today. The 6 hitter, Bauer and Leffler follow here in the top of this 5th inning. 0-2, grounded weakly towards second. McBride has to charge. He grabs it with his bare hand and throws out Patton, who does not have much speed for the first out. Second ground out of the day for Patton. He's put out 4-3. Here comes Trenton Bauer, the pitcher who struck out in his only attempt today. Overcast now here at Norwell as the sun has gone behind the clouds. That's tomahawk towards third. Ground ball, Boland's throw is high, but it's gloved by Leidig, and he applies the tag on Bauer for out number 2. And Norwell's been good defensively today. They do have the 1 error, and that's it. And so back-to-back ground outs here for Leighton Bailey. Bauer swung at the first pitch and put that in play. Logan Leffler, the hitter now. Popped up in fair territory to the catcher Riley his first time up. This ball lined into left, and coming on is Bussell, but he can't make the grab and fields it on a hop. And that's the second hit of the day for Marion. That is both at the bottom of the order, and now they throw it away. I don't know what happened there as that just got away from Leidig. And Leffler takes second. Rocco Haynes just fired that thing over to first for no reason. And they're going to use a courtesy runner. So the 2-out single puts Marion on second after the Rocco Haynes error.
Hey, way to Tommy Hawk that, man.
Number 14.
Jaquan Williams out there at second. Tyson Johnson is the hitter now. He had the only other Marion hit before that one into left field. Both of them have been at Bussell out there. Williams with a very short lead away from second. Norwell not holding him on. It's 8-0 with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Sun coming back out behind the clouds. Now Riley will call time and jog out to the mound. Have a quick word with Leighton Bailey. Probably discussing signs. It's been comfortable enough for a sweatshirt out here today as the sun going in and out and the breeze making things a bit uncomfortable at times, but not by much, and still hard to complain this time of year with the weather we've gotten. First pitch from Bailey plunks him. Johnson is hit on the left leg. There's not a whole lot of meat there, and Johnson sprints to first, and so the biggest threat here for Marion as J.D. Fagan will step into the box with 2 on and 2 out. So Bailey back to work with 2 base runners now. First pitch downstairs and blocked by Riley. Riley's had a good day as always down there. Future collegiate catcher at St. Francis. Bailey takes a look at the runners at second, and the 1-0 misses high, 2-0. Dave Goodmiller's going to call time here and take a slow walk out to the mound. Bailey's behind 2-0. And this is Marion's best scoring chance of the day. Norwell leading 8-0 in the top of the fifth inning. A double play got Marion out of a bit of a jam in the fourth after giving up 3, but Norwell could not get to the 10-run mark, which would have potentially ended the game if Norwell can get the third out with any damage here, without any damage. But that will not be the case here today. Norwell is going to need a couple of runs in the bottom of this inning if Bailey can work through the top of the Marion order in J.D. Fagan, who is behind 2-0. He is popped out and struck out. Turned into a rather lengthy conference by Dave Goodmiller on the mound. Takes a look back and sees John Fry making a slow walk out there. Eli Johnson is warming in the Norwell bullpen for the first time. Johnson, we thought would get used at Eastbrook, but Norwell certainly did not need him. Rocco Haynes with a 5-inning no-hitter. All right, so back to work. J.D. Fagan back in the box. Bailey behind 2-0 to Fagan with 2 on. Fastball popped up right side. Going towards the wall is Bo Morgan chasing it out of play. Two and one here to Fagan. The pitch. Popped up. McBride racing back into shallow right to make the grab on an over-the-shoulder grab. And J.D. Fagan is retired, and that will end the Marion threat in the fifth. Norwell still leading 8-0. They need a couple to finish this thing off early. Here on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Stephan Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Norwell needs a couple here in the bottom of the fifth to finish this thing off early. Trenton Bauer is still on the hill for Marion. Bailey worked out of his toughest jam of the day, but gets through the fifth inning unscathed to complete 2 hits. I think it's unlikely we'll see him if we do make it past this fifth inning. Eli Johnson is down in the Norwell bullpen, but just 58 pitches today, 41 for strikes for Leighton Bailey, and gave up just 2 hits, struck out 4, and did not walk any, and really, again, pounded the zone early and often today for this Norwell pitching staff. Leighton Bailey himself will lead it off here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Norwell needing a couple. That's Bo Morgan waiting on deck, by the way. Nathaniel Whirling was the starting DH today, but Morgan will hit for himself as the first pitch misses down and in to Leighton Bailey. Bailey is 0 for 2 today. Struck out swinging his first time up. Flew out last time. And a breaking pitch that did not break much. Runs inside and high on Bailey. Bailey, Morgan, and then Eli Riley in the bottom half of this fifth inning. Knights in need of a couple. We've moved on with really nice pace here today. 2-0 is at the very bottom of the strike zone. But again, that's been a pretty consistent bottom of the zone by John Fry today. In any case, Norwell and Marion have only played an hour and 18 minutes. We're in the bottom of the fifth. This would be the quickest game by far. That's grounded wide of third. And foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Leighton Bailey. But both the first couple of games approached 2 hours. But those were much larger offensive onslaughts by the Knights. Well, they have gotten 9 hits today and 8 runs. And still have given up, over the course of almost 3 complete 5-inning games now, just 3 hits as a pitching staff. The 2-2. Again, tomahawk. This ball driven left center field and deep. And Metzger can't make the play. And Bailey will cruise into second with a double. That was misplayed again by Ty Metzger out there in center, who was drifting to his right. The wind pushed it over his glove. And Leighton Bailey is on with a 2-bagger to lead off this 5th inning.
Go on, Ty.
I think he'll be courtesy run for. He will be.
Now running at second, Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith is the courtesy runner. And Bo Morgan, as mentioned, is going to hit for himself here. Morgan was DH'd for by Nathaniel Whirling. And Morgan on the year started in the first game against South Adams, but Morgan went 0 for 3, struck out a couple of times and walked once. He did reach one time. But Norwell has not found a guy yet in that 9 spot. Every other spot is pretty well covered in the Norwell lineup, and they can get consistent production out of all those spots. Not to say that won't be the case deeper into the season, but Dave Goodmiller has rotated through a couple guys here early on. That's well above the strike zone of Bo Morgan. 1-1 here to Bo, the junior, who is getting some of his first varsity time, but you could say that for most players across the board here in the state of Indiana. First baseball season in 2 years. That's downstairs to Morgan, picked out of the dirt by Logan Leffler. No defensive changes here for Marion to this point today. And Bauer now approaching 100 pitches. He's got 96 of them here early in the season. Had an inning in the third of work coming into today and gave up 2 earned runs in those innings of work. Off-speed pitch, driven foul. 2-2. Bauer has walked 3, struck out 3, has been mostly pitching to contact today. In fact, he struck out the side in the bottom of the first inning, despite giving up 4 runs. The 2-2 pitch. Another breaking ball, and Morgan out in front grounds it foul. Norwell gets Mississinewa tomorrow on the road. Heritage here on Thursday. And both those games are winnable as well. Mississinewa has had a 500 start, actually above 500 start to the 2021 campaign. The 2-2 to Morgan. This is down and out. Northeast State primed to have another decent year. DeKalb has already gotten 7 games in. They're 4-3. Huntington North and Belmont both with a win and a loss apiece. New Haven has had a surprising 1-5 start, including a blowout loss to Bluffton. The payoff pitch to Morgan is pop foul and out of play. That's pitch number 100 by Trenton Bauer, by my count. But New Haven not used to being towards the bottom of the conference. It's always a fun game that has developed into quite a good rivalry over the years. That's been dominated by Norwell for what it's worth, but it's still a fun game to be a part of. Columbia City also bringing up the caboose of the conference without a win yet. 3-2 breaks inside by a hair, and Morgan draws the walk to put runners on first and second. I wonder how much longer Bauer has left here today. 101 pitches. We're in the second week of April, and it's 8-0. Not that you want to deplete your bullpen, but the Giants have 4 more games this week as well. Home game against Northfield tomorrow. First pitch high to the leadoff hitter, Eli Riley. And then
Come on
they'll
now,
get
you're getting tired. Just finish strong.
Wabash on Friday on the road, and then a doubleheader at Peru next Saturday. Peru, of course, a former Norwell tournament opponent and former sectional host site as well. That drops in for a strike.
Good job, 2-1.
Breeze continues to pick up off and on today. Sun behind the clouds for the moment. 62 degrees here this afternoon at Norwell. 1-1 pitch, down and away, and it skips off the glove of Logan Leffler. That's a pass ball, and both runners advance into scoring position.
Come on now.
So now the winning run is out at second base in Bo Morgan. First pass ball of the day by Leffler. The other 4 have been wild pitches. Hitters count here for Eli Riley, who is 1 for 2 today. Reached on a walk, singled, and reached on an error. It's got to be getting close to one of Bauer's last hitters. 2-1. Popped up on the infield. Riley visibly frustrated as he slams the bat head into the ground, and Bauer can't get it as it goes off his glove and lands in fair territory. That's why the pass ball is big, because that would have been an infield fly, and Riley would have been out, so that would not have had a chance of happening. Now the bases are juiced. So obviously, neither runner was able to advance, and now the hot-hitting Luke Graff steps in, and first pitch misses down and away again off the glove of Leffler. And you can tell that Bauer's really getting tired.
Thank you.
Graff has reached base all 3 times today. A walk, a single, and a triple down the line last time. Triple would get the job done here. Actually, a single should do the trick as well, any point in the outfield. The 1-0 downstairs. Oh, that was picked off the dirt by Logan Leffler. But right at the bottom of the zone for strike 1 to Graft. Yeah, we can tell up and down from over here. It's hard to tell in and out. In fact, it's impossible to do that. 1-1 popped up towards shallow center. Racing forward is Metzger. He's not going to get there. That drops, and they score a run. Morgan hustling towards third, and the runners go station to station to make it 9-0, a bloop single. The third hit of the day for Luke Graft, and the Knights are 1 run away from ending this thing early. So the Giants will bring the infield in, playing even with the bag, and the corners pinched in a little bit further on the cutout of the grass. Rocco Haynes is the hitter. That's not even close. And this next one will be pitch 110 for Trenton Bauer. Getting close to the 120 pitch limit in high school baseball that was implemented several seasons ago. Rocco's reached base 3 times as well. 1-0 driven into center. This is going to get the job done. That's going way back on Metzger towards the wall. That'll drop, and it's an RBI single, and this ball game is over. Bo Morgan scores from third. The Knights win 10-0 in their 3rd straight run rule game to open the season. And Norwell easily puts away Marion here today without a lot of resistance and ends this thing early. So Norwell wins 10-0. They out-hit Marion 12-2 today. And that will complete today's contest in just 87 minutes. We really moved along nicely with a lot of pace here this afternoon. No runs, 2 hits, 3 errors for Marion today, and 10 runs on 12 hits to go along with 2 errors, 8 left on base for the Knights today. A couple of guys in the middle of the lineup had tremendous afternoons. Luke Graft went 3 for 3. Rocco Haynes 3 for 4 with 3 singles and 3 driven in. And the Norwell offense managed to pump out 12 hits. They went 13 hits in the first 2 games today, on the season rather. And Norwell finishes off a 10-0 victory here today. Give the win to Leighton Bailey, a 5-inning performance, giving up just 2 hits, striking out 4 and walking none. So Norwell improves to 3-0 on the season. They take down Marion 10-0 here on their home field today. Marion goes to 0-6, still searching for that first victory. They've got Northfield at home tomorrow. Norwell goes to Mississinawa at 5 o'clock tomorrow, and we'll be live from Gas City with first pitch at 5 and pregame starting a few minutes before that. That'll wrap things up. The Knights take down the Giants today 10-0. And on behalf of our owner, Scott and Dale Menser, I'm Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of high school sports on the Voice Enterprises. Remember, none of this would be possible without the continued support of our sponsors. Please use their services whenever possible, and when you see them, tell them thank you. Join us again next time on the Voice Enterprises.